All right, ready for a deep dive that might sound a little unusual?
Unusual in a good way, I hope.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Today we're looking at a Buddhist practice that uses everyday objects to, well, attract wealth and prosperity.
That's right. And it all ties back to the idea that our thoughts and actions can shape our reality.
So it's kind of like a walking meditation for abundance.
Exactly. The belief is that by carrying specific items in your shoes, you're not only embracing symbols of abundance, but also aligning your energy with those intentions with every step you take.
Okay, I'm intrigued, but I have to admit I'm a little skeptical too. How do a few objects in my shoes actually translate into, more money in my bank account?
It's all about symbolism and creating tangible reminders of your goals. Each item we'll discuss has a specific meaning that reinforces the intention of attracting wealth and abundance. It's about shifting your mindset from scarcity to possibility.
Okay, so what's the first item in this wealth-attracting shoe collection?
We'll start with the foundation of renewal, which is mint.
Mint. Like the stuff I put in my mojitos.
Yep, that's the one. In Buddhist teachings, mint symbolizes new beginnings.
So I'm guessing it's not about freshening up my feet.
Not quite, though that's a bonus. Think of it like hitting the reset button on your finances.
A financial reset. I like the sound of that.
It's about approaching your finances with a fresh perspective, looking for new opportunities, and clearing out any stagnant energy that might be holding you back.
So putting mint in my shoe is a reminder to, what? Look for those fresh starts and not get stuck in old patterns.
You got it. It's a simple but powerful way to shift your mindset towards growth and abundance.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the next item we're adding to this symbolic power shoe?
Next up is amethyst, a crystal known for its ability to dispel negative energy and clear emotional blocks.
Okay, crystals. Now we're getting a little more woo-woo. I'm open to it. But how does amethyst specifically tie into financial success?
Well, think about it this way. How often do fear or self-doubt stop you from taking a financial risk or pursuing an opportunity?
Oh, all the time.
Right, we all experience those feelings. Amethyst is believed to help dissolve those mental barriers. It's like having a little confidence boost tucked in your shoe.
So amethyst is like my financial cheerleader, pushing me to step out of my comfort zone and go after what I want.
Exactly. It's about clearing those internal blocks that might be preventing you from reaching your full potential.
I like it. So we've got mint for a fresh start, amethyst for confidence. What's next?
Now we bring in a classic symbol of wealth and prosperity, the silver coin.
Okay, that one seems pretty straightforward. Silvery equals money, right?
Well, yes and no. It's not just about the monetary value. It's about what silver represents. The reflective nature of silver is believed to amplify your intentions, making it easier to not only attract financial opportunities, but also recognize them when they come your way.
So the silver coin is like a financial magnet, drawing those opportunities towards me.
Think of it as a beacon, signaling to the universe that you're open and ready to receive.
Okay, I can see how that could be powerful. So we've got freshness, confidence, a wealth magnet. What else are we putting in this shoe?
Now it's time to add some fuel to the fire, and that's where cinnamon comes in.
Cinnamon, like the stuff I sprinkle on my toast?
Yep, that's the one. In many spiritual traditions, cinnamon is seen as a powerful accelerator. It's associated with success, prosperity, and overcoming challenges.
So we're talking about attracting wealth, but also having the drive and energy to make things happen.
Exactly. Cinnamon is believed to boost energy and help manifest those quick, positive changes that can sometimes propel us forward financially.
So it's like adding a turbo boost to our financial intentions. I like it. All right, we've got freshness, confidence, a wealth magnet, an accelerator. This is quite the powerful shoe we're building. What else is there?
Well, with all this energy and action, it's important to maintain balance, and that's where green jade comes in.
Ah, green jade, the stone of tranquility. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of wealth and forget about everything else. But how does green jade specifically tie into attracting financial abundance?
Green jade symbolizes harmony and lasting abundance. It's believed to be connected to the heart chakra, fostering compassion, love, and a sense of inner peace, all essential for attracting and maintaining true wealth.
So it's a reminder that it's not just about money, it's about creating a fulfilling life.
Precisely. True abundance encompasses all areas of our lives, including our relationships, health, and overall well-being.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we've got mint for new beginnings, amethyst to clear those mental blocks, a silver coin to attract opportunities, cinnamon to kick things into high gear, and green jade for balance. This is quite the collection. What else are we adding to this wealth-attracting shoe?
Now, we want to make sure all that hard work is protected, so we're going to add cloves.
Cloves, like the things I stick in oranges during the holidays.
Yep, those are the ones. In many cultures, cloves are used for protection and to ward off negativity.
So how does that tie into attracting wealth?
Think of them as your financial guardians, protecting you from envy, self-sabotage, or any external forces that might try to derail your progress.
So they're like little bodyguards for my financial intentions.
Exactly. It's about creating a shield of positive energy around your goals.
Okay, this shoe is getting pretty full of symbolism. What's the final element?
The last, but definitely not least, element is a written affirmation.
Affirmations. I'm a big believer of the power of positive self-talk. But why put it in my shoe, of all places? And what kind of affirmation are we talking about?
This affirmation should be a positive statement reflecting your desire for wealth and abundance. It could be something like, I'm worthy of financial abundance, or wealth flows to me effortlessly.
Okay, so I write it down and carry it with me.
The idea is that by carrying it in your shoe, you're literally taking those words with you everywhere you go, reinforcing the intention with each step you take.
So it's a constant reminder of my goals, almost like I'm planting those seeds of abundance with every step I take.
Exactly. By combining physical action with focused intention, you're creating a powerful synergy that can really help shift your mindset and attract the abundance you desire.
Okay, wow. We've created quite the power pack shoe here. Mint for fresh starts, amethyst for confidence, a silver coin to attract wealth, cinnamon to speed things up, green jade for balance, cloves for protection, and a written affirmation to solidify our intentions. I have to admit, I'm starting to see how this could be a really interesting way to approach finances.
It's about aligning our thoughts, actions, and energy with our goals.
But how practical is it to actually walk around with all this stuff in our shoes?
That's a great question, and one we'll explore further after a quick break.
Sounds good. All right, so we've covered all the symbolic items in this wealth-attracting shoe, but I have to ask, do we really need to stuff our shoes to benefit?
Well, I wouldn't recommend turning your sneakers into a spice rack, but the idea is that it's really about the symbolism and the intentions behind it.
So it's more about like a mental shift than actually carrying these things around.
Exactly. It's like a framework for thinking about your financial goals and your actions and how those work together. Like, remember the mint. It was all about new beginnings and a fresh perspective.
Right, so instead of feeling stuck in a rut with my finances, I can think about starting fresh, like that mint scent.
Yeah. And just like the amethyst is supposed to clear those mental blocks, you can also work on letting go of any limiting beliefs you might have about money. Like maybe you're afraid of failing or you don't believe you can be wealthy. Those thoughts can really hold you back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think everyone struggles with those kinds of thoughts sometimes. It's like we need to clear the path for abundance to come in. Right.
Yeah. And speaking of attracting things, remember the silver coin. It's not just about wishing for wealth, it's about being proactive and looking for opportunities that can help you grow financially.
So it's like keep your eyes open and be ready to jump when you see a chance.
Precisely. And you know how cinnamon can speed things up? You can apply that same idea to your financial goals too. Maybe you take a course to learn new skills, or you start a side hustle to bring in some extra money.
So it's about taking action, not just waiting for something to happen.
Exactly. And remember how the green jade is all about balance. Well, when it comes to wealth, it's important to make sure you're not just focusing on money, but also on your overall well-being.
Right. It's about creating a life that's fulfilling in all areas, not just financially.
And those cloves are little protectors. They remind us that it's also important to protect what we build. Maybe that's having a good financial plan, being careful with your spending, or even just being around people who support your goals.
So it's like having a strategy to make sure you keep the abundance you create.
Exactly. And don't forget that written affirmation. It's like a little reminder you carry with you, helping you stay focused on what you want to achieve.
So it's like we're training our minds to think in a way that attracts wealth.
Exactly. And, even if you don't actually put all these things in your shoes, just thinking about their meaning can really help you shift your mindset and start attracting more abundance into your life.
I'm really starting to see how powerful this whole concept can be. It's not just about the objects themselves, it's about the energy and the intentions behind them.
It's like they're tools to help us connect with a deeper part of ourselves, the part that already knows how to create abundance.
So it's like we're tapping into our own inner wealth.
Exactly. And once you start to see it that way, the possibilities are truly endless.
I'm really loving this conversation. It's amazing how something as simple as putting objects in your shoes can spark so much insight about, our relationship with wealth and abundance.
It's amazing, right? It's like those objects are just a starting point. They help unlock a whole new way of thinking about things.
So for our listeners who are feeling inspired, what's one small thing they can do to start applying these principles to their lives, even if they don't, want to actually fill up their shoes?
I'd say start with a little self-reflection. Take a few minutes to really think about your beliefs and feelings about money. Like, when you hear the word wealth, what comes to mind? What emotions pop up? Are they positive, negative, or somewhere in between?
Oh, that's such a good point. We often just go through life without really examining those deeper beliefs, but they could have a huge impact on our actions.
Absolutely. Once you've kind of taken stock of where you're at, you can start to shift those beliefs in a more positive direction.
Mhm.
Maybe you set a small financial goal, like saving a certain amount each week, or maybe you commit to learning more about personal finance.
So it's about taking those little steps one at a time and building momentum.
Exactly. And remember, this is a personal journey. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's about finding what resonates with you and creating your own path to abundance.
This whole conversation has been so eye-opening. I feel like I'm looking at wealth and abundance in a whole new light.
I'm so glad to hear that. And the beauty of it is that these principles can be applied to any area of your life, not just finances. It's really about aligning your thoughts, actions, and intentions to create the life you want.
So it's about taking those symbolic ideas and weaving them into the fabric of our lives. Like
Yeah.
every step we take can be a step towards a more abundant and fulfilling future, not just financially, but in all areas.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that abundance is already all around us, and we have the power to tap into it.
Well, on that note, I think we're going to wrap up this deep dive. I want to thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. I know I'm walking away with a lot to think about.
It's been a pleasure. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, the path to abundance is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the ride.